On 7th of May, Pakistan claimed there was a major air battle over the North Indian and plains and desert sector. He said a total of 140 aircraft were involved, some about 110 from the Indian side and about 40 from the Pakistani side, almost 140, 150 circus of aircraft like the Reichshofen air circus that used to fly in World War I, Red Baron circus that flew over North India, and Pakistan with its Chinese J-10C fighters, BVR, beyond visual range, PL-15, beyond visual range missiles. It had laid an ambush for the Indian Air Force. It was in the multi-domain operations, and the center of gravity was the Indian Rafales, and we shot down 5, then 6, then 7, then 8 Rafales. Firstly, make up your mind about how many Rafales you shot down. Then people asked the question. He impressed the local girls hell of a lot, Pakistani female journalists. Multi-domain operation, center of gravity, very slick, very sexy presentation by Air Vice Marshal Aurangzeb. When he was asked to give proof, he had zilch. A lot of Pakistani propaganda, Chinese propaganda. The Chinese want to sell J-10Cs. They want to sell the PL-15 to the whole world, especially African nations, Asian nations, etc. So they picked up the Aurangzeb thesis and they spread it all over the world. India lost 6, 7, 8 Rafales. How are they all still flying? Most of the numbers, tail numbers that the Pakistani media is quoted, they took part in the air exercises that we held recently, multinational exercise. Where are the carcasses of those aircraft? Where are the debris? हमारे एरिया में नहीं गिरा, इंडिया के एरिया में गिरा. सैटेलाइट फोटोग्राफ्स दिखा दीजिए, रडार ट्रैक्स दिखा दीजिए, जिल्च. हमने ठोका, 9 terror bases ठोके. We bashed up 9 terror bases, flattened them. We hit out of 12, 11 Pakistani air bases. We showed the air photographs before, after. Where is the evidence? Show us one bit of evidence. Then they said, a French admiral said. Now the French have said, हमारे किसी admiral ने नहीं बोला. Nobody said so. They are talking nonsense. You see, the American arms lobby, the Chinese arms lobby is extremely upset. Operation Sindoor was a disaster, PR disaster for China. Hong HQ-9 surface-to-air missiles failed. HQ-18 surface-to-air missiles failed. Chinese radars failed. PL-15s are littered all over from Haryana to Punjab to Rajasthan to Gujarat. Littered. Their wing looms failed. I mean, it was a PR disaster. One, because Pakistan couldn't handle most of these Chinese weapons. Even that level of sophistication was too much for Pakistan. They created a PR disaster. So they wanted to make up, so they bought into Aurangzeb's very sexy story of grand air ambush and so many Indian aircraft shot down. Evidence? No evidence. You have to believe us because this is a multi-domain operation. It is center of gravity. I have used all the jargon that Tom Cruise uses. So Tom Cruise is an actor. You are a worse actor. Aurangzeb, you carried the day for a few days because Indian military professionals hadn't given their briefing. When they gave their briefing, the record was set straight. Okay? Then you tried to quote some French admiral. The French had said you are talking through your hat. So why don't you pipe down? You have been bashed. You have been bashed beautifully. You won't admit it because you won't like to admit it. But the fact of the matter is that if you want us to make you cry uncle, then let us inform you that Op Sindoor 2.0 is not over. Op Sindoor 2.0 is not over. We know that the American arms lobby is losing contracts to the Rafale. They can't sell the F-16s, they can't sell the F-18s, they can't sell the F-21s, they can't sell their F-35s because the Rafale is winning the contract. F-35 is a 5th generation fighter, Rafale is beating them. India has preferred that to the F-35. So they quite obviously they are very angry and upset against the French Rafale firm. They want to tarnish its reputation. The Chinese want to sell their J-10Cs. They want to sell their J-35 fighters, their so-called 5th generation fighters. The Rafale is a thorn in the side. So start a propaganda war, information war against the Rafale, against the Indian Air Force. Win the battle of narratives, even if you lost the battle in the air. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.